Welcome back. The newly appointed Commissioner of Police, Ronald Hathaway, says that he is ready and willing to do his best to ensure that the Royal Police Force of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is of top fairness and integrity.
It's an opportunity that I have always been looking forward to. So having been granted this opportunity, I will seize it with both hands and do my utmost best to ensure that the integrity of the organization remains intact. Law and order is dispensed with all fairness and objectivity. And I give everyone the assurance that I will do everything in my powers that is legally, I would say, to ensure that our standard that we deliver to everyone across the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines will be something that persons will speak about very positively, and I hope that we can see results in the not too distant future.
The St. Vincent Electricity Services VINLEC is upgrading the hydropower station in South Rivers to improve efficiency.
The St. Vincent Electricity Services Limited VINLEC continues work to rehabilitate the hydropower station located at South Rivers. The work is part of an ongoing project by VINLEC to upgrade the company's hydro facilities in an effort to improve operational efficiency. A major part of the rehabilitation work involves the replacement of traditional wood stave pipes by glass-reinforced plastic, which will run along the route from the power station to the water catchment area in the mountains. Engineering Manager Dr. Vaughn Lewis explains.
We have done this for various reasons. We have to look at the financial aspect. The glass-reinforced plastic technology, it's cheaper technology, and there are some technical benefits to using the glass reinforced plastic. It gives better flow characteristics and reduces the loss that you can have in the pipeline. Importantly also, we can bury the pipeline, and after the incidents in 2010, 2011 and 2013, we made a decision that we are going to bury as much of the pipeline as we can, new pipeline as much as we can, to harden them and make them more resistant to climate change events.
The work at South Rivers is extensive and includes upgrade of the power station and office buildings. The South Rivers Rehabilitation Project is one of the major capital projects being undertaken by VINLEC this year and is estimated to cost approximately 6.5 million EC dollars. Meanwhile, the company is also completing work on a solar PV project where panels are being installed at the company's facilities at Kane Hall and Lomans Bay. Engineering Manager Dr. Vaughn Lewis tells us more.
We have installed approximately 570 kilowatts of solar. We have used the roof of a large building at Kane Hall, the stores building at Kane Hall, and a large area on the ground, field area at Lomans Bay. And we have installed this facility to help to reduce our fuel bill.
IKtv News has been informed of a vehicular accident in the community of Sandy Bay, where a minivan overturned sometime around 7 p.m. on Saturday night, August 6, 2016. 784 News reported that a number of passengers on board the minivan had to be rushed to the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital. The van, named Blazer, according to sources, was returning to point from a funeral in Sandy Bay when the accident occurred. According to information obtained, the van overturned in an area known as Warm Dam in Sandy Bay. Activists with the opposition New Democratic Party NDP Lavon Gypsy Phillips has expressed sincere thanks to Prime Minister Dr. Rob Gonsalves for providing help in getting emergency medical attention. On July 29, 2016, Prime Minister Dr. Rob Gonsalves chartered a flight from St. Vincent to Barbados for Ms. Phillips to have an MRI scan done. Phillips, who was the face of the NDP protest on the day after the general election in 2015 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, explained that she has a tumor on her brain that required a scan. Ms. Phillips, an announcer on Nice Radio, is now back home, but said a second scan is needed to determine the level of swelling on her brain to enable her for surgery. Ms. Phillips thanks everyone also for their support. On Tuesday, 9th August, the Ministry of Agriculture, Rural Transformation, Forestry and Fisheries, in collaboration with the Basic Needs Trust Fund, held the closing ceremony to officially conclude the 6-month backyard gardening project. The ceremony was conducted at the French's House Conference Room at 9 a.m. Over 100 golden ages, specifically diabetics, hypertensive and elderly poor of the Mariaco constituency were over the weekend treated to an afternoon of fun, worship and much to eat at a luncheon hosted in their honor. The event, which is the brainchild of former parliamentary representative for Mariaco, Gerlin Miguel, has been taking place annually since the mid-1990s and is geared primarily at showing appreciation to the elderly and poor of Mariaco and the surrounding areas. The luncheon, which was held on Saturday, August 6th at the St. Joseph's Convent, Mariaco, saw the golden ages greeting, dining and mingling with their fellow villagers, and ended the day with praise and prayer. Coming up next, we take a look at the sporting highlights.